There was meant to be some mist today, but unfortunately there isn't any. But then that's a good thing. I do feel like it pushes you in a different direction if you don't have that sort of comfort of having the mist. Makes you think outside the box. So anyway, I framed up this shot here. So the main event is this beautiful 400, 500 year old oak in the background there. And to complement that, or to accentuate that, I've smashed this all out of focus. Started with 1.4 f2, that sort of direction, but that was a little bit too much. So I think I don't know actually, 3.2, yeah, 3.2, and that'll draw you in nice. It's not going to win any awards, but it's an interesting shot. It's something different. I love that tree. Yeah, so onward and upward. Wow, look at that black eerie thing. Really, I don't know whether this gives it any sort of, whether you can see it very well. I'll zoom in a bit. That is one creepy looking tree. Completely different to all the trees around it. That's a good framing actually. I might take that framing that's on the video right now, but yeah, that is one eerie tree. Really. And when you take it in context of the surroundings, it's completely different. I'm thinking about going in with a wide angle close up. We'll take what I just said with a grain of salt, because I broke out the exact opposite. Instead of a wide angle, I broke out the Kraken 70 to 200 and went in deep. Completely eliminating everything around it. I don't know whether that works or not. I think the fact that it's situated and it's so different to the things that's around it is what makes it so good. But it's good to have variation anyway. I don't know if you're picking it up on camera, but every so often you hear the leaves coming down like rain. Incredible. It's so peaceful as well. Yeah, I'm really getting Sleepy Hollow vibes from that tree. Wonderful. Yeah, still here. Oh, it would be a crime against nature not to take a photograph of this with a wide angle. It's just something different. I like this twisting going round like a tornado, going up into the canopy. Now, a lot of times with landscape photography in woodlands is that you're trying to avoid the white sky of the canopy because it's messy, it messes things up. I'm thinking black and white, sod the colour, just wipe out the colour, get it black and white, use the sky as part of the black and white image, and definitely get the distortion. That's what I want, is the distortion. It's not a traditional way to shoot it, but it'd be different. Oh, I'll have to show you. This is incredible. Look at this. I'm thinking about obviously shooting from the bottom going up. You won't get the distortion because it won't show on this camera, but yeah. Look at that twist. And the colours as well. I don't know whether you're picking up on camera, but the khaki greens, the very magenta greens, the textures, obviously the twist, but also all the notches, It's a phenomenal ancient tree. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, definitely have to get that. Right, I'll get cracking then. I think this is a great time to bring up a really good point. When it comes to framing and stuff, you've still got to, even if you're doing something very wide-angle-y, abstract-y, to really concentrate on your framing. I'll show you what I've done in a minute. But basically, I mean, I wish I had a more distorted, I've done it at 16mm, but I wish I had a much more wider angle lens for this tree. Yeah, I bet you don't hear many woodland photographers say that too often, but basically all the raw's just gone out the window. The horizon line's not straight. Just crazy, but it's these crazy sort of ideas that bring very interesting images. But you've still got to concentrate on your frame, and I'll try and show you what I've got. So you've still got to concentrate on where things go in the frame. So I've spun it off from the lower right to the top left, having most of the weight at the bottom, leading you off to the left into this spinny thing, sharp. I think this is going to make an interesting image, you know. Something different, and I love the fact that the trees are all going off, leading to this sharp angle. And I wouldn't have got that shot if I wouldn't have got that shot if all the horizon line was level, everything was all. So sometimes you've got to just have a vision inside your head and go with it, and then play with ideas. But this sweep going up, this tornado, absolutely incredible. Absolutely, I hope that comes out in the shot. But yeah, I think I've worked this one. I mean, you could spend all day just on this tree, really. You really could. I mean, you can get intimate shots zoomed in with just the notches and all the rest of it. Now there's an idea. Yeah, I'll take one more shot and then I'll move on. It's just magnificent. It's just magnificent. Just walking along this trail, I come across this. If anybody knows what the hell that is, leave it in the comments. I'll be buggered if I know what that is. What on earth? Anyway. Yeah, I'll go along this trail and just see where it takes me. Follow the breadcrumbs. Just on my way down the trail, and I've just spotted this gnarly tree. Now it's photographically speaking, it's not brilliant because obviously you got your, what was it, holly bush? I don't know, but you've got your bush there, and it sort of messes things up a bit. But even if it's not a clean shot, it's something that's interesting. It's not always about, you know, photoshopping things out and stuff like that. If it inspires you, if it's something, you know, switches something inside you, just take the photograph. I do artwork as well, so this could go into that as well. So yeah, well, take the shot and see how it goes. whilst I'm here, I thought I'll talk about the 70 to 200. Because you might not be getting the most out of your 70 to 200, so it's a little bit of a sort of bonus tip. If you use a self timer, 2-second self timer, when you use this, try to use 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds, because with this it's more susceptible to micro shakes, and 2 seconds is not enough to get rid of the micro shakes. So I always find 5 seconds is much better. Just you won't notice it because it will show up not quite tack sharp, but not so obvious that you'll notice that it's motion blur. It would just be slightly soft, and you won't know why. You think, it's a bit of, it's a bit of a crap lens, but it may be that you're getting slight micro motion blur. I know it's just the nature of the game. It's a faff, but so put 5 seconds on. Obviously, make sure the column's not extended too high, and make sure it's all stable. But put it on for 5 seconds and then test it, because what might be happening is that where you press the button to set off the self timer, it creates that micro shake. It's not quite enough time for that to settle, and you're going to get slight blurredness. So I framed up this, I think it's a birch tree, with a lovely backdrop of the autumn colours behind it. I put a polarizer filter on, but I think it's a bit too saturated actually. I might have to knock it down. I usually have this set to cloudy, so it might be that. It's giving it a little bit too much warmth. But I'll show you what I've got. I'll stop eating these bloody wagon wheels. I'm starting to look like a bloody wagon wheel. So it's coming out even more saturated than it actually is on the thing. But looking around, spotted this tree. I'll show you. That's the weirdest thing. So what's going on there then? It's actually changing the shape. Look at that. Actually changing the shape of the actual, what will be the tree. And I was thinking, with the tree that I shot not long ago, with the spinny thing, do you reckon that's how that started out? Sorry about it, keep going out of focus. This is designed for photographs, this camera, not really so much video. But I reckon that twistiness, it was on that tree that I shot a while back. Well, it's a while back for me, but it won't be for you. I expect that's how that started out life. Twisted like that, and then as it growed and expanded, the ring stayed with it. Incredible. Wow. How could I pass up taking a photograph of the troll oak? My lovely and healthy obsession for the Hobbit. What a wonderful tree. I'll go stand next to it so I can give you a sense of scale. Massive, massive. Just think, what I love about old trees is I think to myself, imagine the story they can tell. Imagine the things that they've seen. I mean, that could be 400 or 500 years old. It could be 400 or 500 years old. Bandits may have been coming through in the 1700s. Robbing stagecoaches and stuff like that. It's just incredible when you think about it. Absolutely incredible. And down here, I'll take you off a sec. Huge trees come off. Trouble is, I don't think you're going to be able to pick up the scale on there. That's huge. That looks like a face on there. Incredible. Beautiful. Such incredible magical woodland this is. Just walking through the woodland and come across this sort of teepee thing. Really incredible. Try and zoom in on it. Isn't that incredible? I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look. Someone's put a lot of care and love into that. Incredible. Oh wow. I could do with a lather, see if I can actually squeeze in there. Oh wow, look at this. So it's anchored on this. Oh wow, isn't that incredible? See, that's a great family, that is, you know. Well, as long as they gather the wood off the floor and didn't snap it off the trees, like, but just imagine family doing that together, their kids in that. It's a memory there, take with them for the rest of their lives. It's much better than sitting them down at home on an electrical device. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I better try and find my way out of here. I'm a bit lost somewhere, I don't know, but anyway. See you in a bit. And man, I just wanted to show this. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, how absolutely ginormous that is. That is literally the size of a double-decker bus. That's in terms of length. Just in that alone, think about how many hundreds of tons is in that just alone. Just blows your mind. Right. I'm going to take one more photograph, I think, because I'm getting a bit lazy and sloppy and just riding out on the 70-200 instead of swapping out some lenses and seeing things. I'm getting a bit tired, so I'll probably end the video with a photograph on this. And if you like the content, like, subscribe, and it helps me continue to make more videos, hopefully. And yeah, right then, until next time.